Hello and welcome. I'm Quadratius, and this is going to be my playthrough of the Banner Saga. Now, this is a really wonderful game. It was on Kickstarter a while ago, and I was one of the backers. It's not, and it's a really great game. I just want to put a warning up front though. If you plan on playing this, you should probably not watch my video. Or you might want to. It's really up to you. But this is a very story-heavy game, and it's also very text-heavy because of that. And since this game is not voice-acted, be prepared to hear me talk a lot. So, yeah, that's it. So let's get started. A new game. The story in the Banner Saga changes based on the choices you make. You'll occasionally switch between lead characters, witnessing the story unfold from different perspectives. The gods are dead. In their wake, men and giants survived through a tenuous alliance, driving black destroyers called Dredge deep into the northern wastes. Now is an era of growth and trade. Life goes on. Only one thing has stopped: the sun. Pleasant. So this is like a Viking kind of epic.
Að sjá dreggjana á ferli neðanvor. It has been several long months on the road. The first signs of snowfall accost us on our approach to Strand, largest.
Okay, so I stand corrected. It is voice acted. I guess I forgot that. But all the non-cinematic scenes where you're talking to people, as one of the main characters are not.
The sun simply came to a stop in the sky. Though during these long winter days, none of us can be certain how long it has been this way. Some of the men in the caravan have taken it as a dire omen. I am not quick to superstition, but I myself will be glad to be done with this year's rounds. We have been warned by stranded travelers about brigands on the path through Ridgehorn, our road home. Our captain seems unconcerned. Perhaps he is as eager as I to be done here. We will rest here this day and inquire further when we speak to the governor.
So this game's animation is also really kind of nice. It's all rotoscoped. There's an old style of animation where you would film people doing like the actual things and then draw and animate over them. So it's actually pretty cool, and they did it really well. So those giant guys with the horns are the Varl. The other guys are kind of obviously humans. You've arrived just in time. The chieftain in red and his men are looking at a tougher fight than they bargained for. Click and drag around the screen to see your surroundings. Click the check mark to continue. I mean, look at these wonderfully drawn backgrounds and everything. This is great. So this is a tutorial, so I'll go through this just for your guys' sake. So these portraits show the order of initiative, taking the turns from left to right. Your allies are blue, the enemy is red. It's your turn to act. So movement happens before action. This ring shows your shield bearer is active. The blue tiles around him show that where he can move. Some characters fill more tiles than others. The horned allies are a race of giants called Varl, who take up 4 tiles each, while humans fill a single tile. This can have a huge impact on your strategy. Click the tile you want to move, and click check the mark to confirm. Move your shield banger here, not bearer, but banger. So you can choose to either attack the enemy's strength or break his armor. The numbers between each icon, 2 and 5, show the damage you'll do to that stat. Strength counts as both health and damage. A loss of 2 strength means you'll do 2 less damage. If strength falls to 0, the character falls in battle. Armor blocks strength damage, but can be reduced by a break attack. By breaking armor, you can open them up to more damage in the future. This enemy only has 5 strength remaining. A strength attack will kill him. Click the fist now to attack his strength and confirm your choice. So it's a kind of cool system, battle system they have going, where it alternates between you moving and your enemy moving, and that strength is attack and health. So that's kind of cool. He's down. Each time you make a kill, your renown grows, which is used later to improve your characters. After taking an action, your turn ends. Next up is the enemy. Turns always alternate, even if you are outnumbered. Despite being at full strength, the chieftain will do little damage against your shield banger's high armor. Just currently... yeah, so attack back. So now it is your Warhawk's turn. He will appear to be out of range of these enemies, but all characters can use willpower to boost their actions. Willpower is a limited resource, use it wisely. And by clicking on gold tiles, the character can move further than usual, at the cost of 1 willpower per gold tile. Red pulsing tiles beneath your enemy show how close you'll have to get to be in range. Move your Warhawk into attack range now. And those stars are willpower. They're also shown over here. Standard attacks only affect a single enemy, but your Warhawk has a special ability that gives him a unique advantage. Click his tile to access his ability. Tempest. Description of the ability will appear in the tooltips below. The Warhawk's Tempest allows it to slam multiple enemies at once. Select an enemy and then confirm your choice. That made quick work of the enemies of the chieftain's bodyguards. When there's only 1 enemy left, and players enter a pillage mode. During a pillage, each character moves in order, and there are no more guaranteed turns. Check the initiative below to see how the order has changed. Your allies now get to move twice in a row. If a character does not move on his turn, he can rest or gain 1 willpower. The chieftain will rest this turn. Looks like the chieftain is in some trouble. Your shield banger won't be able to finish the job with a normal attack, but willpower can be used to boost your damage. Click the chieftain's tile to attack. Click on the fist, and then you click on the star, and you go hot, and then... it's fun! Victory! The foe is lying dead at your feet. Are dead. +5 renown.
How did it come to this? We fool ourselves believing that peace will last. My grandfather built all this from a poor fishing village, you know. He watched the gods die, watched the chaos that followed, watched man and var slaughter each other, even before the dreads arose. All we've done is traded one struggle for another. Now that there are no more dreads to war against, we war against ourselves. This chieftain meant to kill me, and he's not the first. 12 families in the city would gladly take my chair. This one had men waylaying merchants, both north and south of the city, strangling trade. Quite well, I would add, though he denied it to his lust. This sort of wolf doesn't stop biting because the head is cut off. It just grows a new head.
That's some badass wolf.
I'm in a bad way, my friend. Help me finish this fight, and I'll gladly send you on your way with double our king's tithe. Take any men you need. They're loyal. I promise you that. They will meet you down in the proving grounds.
Chapter 1. Only the sun has stopped. You're approached by a familiar man who walks in step with you as you're leaving the Great Hall. He cuts to the chase. So this is how most of the game gets laid out. You know, like you see a guy's portrait that talks to you and you switch back and forth. So, Eric, steward of Strand. I manage the governor's business. Ubin, isn't it? I'm just here for the tithe. I'm sure you'll get it, if not more. The governor tells me you've been giving us a hand. What did you have in mind? Scaffoldings that you didn't... Scaffoldings, interesting. Scaffoldings that you didn't hack up in the Great Hall scattered after you took out our chieftain. The governor just wants to make sure they stay down. Was hoping you'd join me at the marketplace or the docks. If there's anyone left to worry about, I know who can tell us. This cursor is pretty cool too. So, days of supplies, your morale, your renown, options, because why not? Days, what day it is right now, how many fighters you have, a lot of fun stuff. And we are going to go to the market. I think that's my band of people. Let me handle this, Eric says. You meander through rows of open-faced houses and eroded stalls. Colored canvases flap on briny carts. One man in particular blanches as you approach. I'm not in the mood today. For what? Talking to an idiot. The scaffolding's chieftain bled out about an hour ago, so when you tell me what rat anus the rest of them crawled back into, nobody's gonna try to kill you this time. They don't talk to me. I don't have the patience for this. Sits visibly, fumbling with some dirty trinkets on his table. Wait, just buy one of these. If everybody thinks I'm getting worked over every week, how am I supposed to know much? Just a little food money, yeah? Yeah, let's pay him, why not? Intimidate him, pay him, or do nothing. You toss a sliver of silver on the table. That's gonna be annoying to say multiple times. Sliver of silver, on the table. Both men look at you with surprise. Had gestures meekly to a variety of junk from his stall. Take whatever you like. Only thing I'd like is the name of a place. Nobleman, up by the east wall. That was months ago. Last I know. Had skulks away with a wave of Eric's hand, gathering things from his hovel, disappearing for a while until this blows over, you figure. Your bodyguard steps forward. Gunnulf, are we done here? Gunnulf, were you wearing green back at the Great Hall? No, just bought them while you were walking around. Why? You look like a frog. Better than an eggplant. Ooh. Gunnulf goes off to look at more stalls. Eric, that man of yours seems unreliable at best. A blind dog wouldn't trust a Had, but he used to be scaffolding. If they're licking their wounds, they've probably gone to old haunts, not new ones. Nobleman is a mead hall? Best I can tell, the name's ironic. Listen, I know a guy who would love to put a few of those skulls on the ground. I'm going to find him. I'll meet you there. Shouldn't we have an approach of some support of some sort? Where's this place again? After this, I'm done. Shouldn't we have an approach of some sort? Yeah. What a luxury. Come on. You've already mopped up worse today. Just make sure the governor remembers his promise. Double the usual tithe. I'll remind him. So drag. Meat house. So you just gotta say, look at this. This is wonderfully, illustrated. It's amazing. Look at that fire, and then you go out, and you look at those houses on the back on this cliff over here. And it's just amazing. Oh, meat house. You arrive in front of what must be nobleman. A few minutes later, Eric appears with a weather-beaten man introduced as Valgard. I'll point them out, Eric says over his shoulder. Ready? You're walking through the front door? I ran into a meat house, says Valgard. I'll be surprised if they can't stand up straight right now. Okay, here we go. Valgard boots the front door down. Valgard boots the front door open so hard it won't close again without repair. As you enter the hall, Eric is already at the head of the table, his axe drawn. Wide-eyed, drunken scaffoldings are scrambled to find their own weapons, turning tables and meat signs in the process. Fight scene! Loading. So much fun. Poke. So, I'm gonna position my guys. He's got like nothing compared to these guys. Okay, so I think we're ready. That's... I'll keep that up. So, his abilities, those are his stats. Stone Wall is blocks 3 damage per hit. So I'm gonna walk over here and turn with him. Give 2 willpower to an ally at any range. That's kind of nice. But we're gonna end with him as well. A little too far out for us. Ow. That hurt. Okay, I'm gonna turn those off just so you guys can see everything a little better. Shield banger. Cause I'm just, I'm just not quite in range of everybody yet. But now I am. Just straight up deal 10 damage. One shot. Ah. Probably cut that motherfucker in half. So now we're gonna do this. We're gonna put 2 points in that just so we can just kill him. One shot. Just to increase the damage. So, like you explained in the tutorial, how it works is, hold on, what's his ability? Okay, so how it explain, what it explained in the tutorial was if you knock the armor down, then, they can't defend as well, and then you can hit their health and strength for more. Except this guy, who's got a strength of 14 and just kills things in one hit. That's 6. I just hit him with 3. Just have him do a lot less damage to everybody in general. Let's do that again, because I have a bunch. And, he died. So that's his special, and he just, attacks like a fucking madman. Break that armor. Okay, so I'm really looking forward to this guy's turn. 'Cause Tempest. Boom! Got absolutely annihilated. Kill this guy. Pillage! Hold on. Let's have him go here. Sack. So willpower recharges after every battle. If it didn't, I would not be using it like this much. And now he dies. Yeah. Victory. Your renown grows. Promotion. Tempered by blood. Oh. I actually wanted to read that. It sounded awesome. But, yeah, promotion. He leveled up. There they are. Gods be damned. I've got to wash off this blood. Eric is looking at the hall's windows onto the bay. A fleet of longships approach with sails bold red and blues. One banner I know well, Wagner. Next for our kingships last we spoke. The other flag looks important. Yeah, important guests. See what I deal with all day long? All things make a little more sense. You'd hoped I'd have a stake in saying everything's fine here when the royal guests arrived. Not me, the governor. Now I have to make sure that there are no rotting bodies or pools of entrails still in the Great Hall before they come. Can I ask one more favor? No, Eric, I've done enough already. Alright, then do as you please. Time to go, Valgard. Eric and Valgard hustle from the meat house. To his credit, Eric tosses the barkeep a spar of silver for the mess. You give an apologetic shrug and go to meet the new arrivals down at the docks. So, I think this is a great time to end it. So, thank you for watching. I've been Quadratius, and I hope to see you for the next video. And just have a wonderful day.